Hello, everybody. I posted, Fox, if you're here, I posted we're live everywhere before the thing ended. This is going to be the one Monday he's not here.
I got to Instagram and failed to figure out how to repost someone else's story. So.
They have to allow you, there's a setting so that you can allow your stories to be repostable.
You don't have that setting on.
I think I got to tag you.
It's an image of me. You posted the picture of your post on your story.
Well, you know what? Just go to my post and share my post to your stories.
I did that earlier. I'm gonna repost my own post.
I was about to say post it on your Instagram then. You got the thumbnail.
I don't know how.
Hello.
I failed technology.
We are doing such and such something today. That's how we're doing. We
are feeling it.
I'm on a waterbed coaster. I'll be sitting here. So if anybody notices through body language that I seem fine and then I move and I seem like I'm dying, it's normal. Don't worry about that.
It's fine, you know. Sam, sometimes you get the vibes off of getting stabbed and you're like, it's fine, I'm just bleeding out. I can handle it. I'm an immortal deity after all.
That's 100% me. Excuse me. Hello, it's been a while, and I'm back. Welcome back.
Hello.
So
I'm just eating cheese and crackers for people that are wondering. I forgot to eat dinner.
I literally just finished cooking, so.
Did you get to eat what you cooked, or did you just finish cooking and then how to stop?
I was like, I'll get it in the sprint.
She'll eat during the first sprint. It's fine.
Yeah.
I'm not that patient.
So I was in my room getting ready for the stream, and I'm like, let me go shower real quick. And then Sherry messaged me about the StreamYard link, and you messaged me about the StreamYard link. And after I got out the shower, I was grabbing my stuff, and Chris is like, you're going to get set up already? And I'm like, yeah, my guests today are CB and Sherry. And he's like, okay. And I'm like, and they've both messaged me already. And he's like, all right. I'm like, we're 3 extroverts. And he's like, oh. Finally. And I'm like, bruh. They were
I did my makeup backstage. That's all I needed to do.
CB's going, I got an eyebrow on. I got another eyebrow. And I'm I'm trying to make sure I'm not blinding her. She's drawing her face.
Because then I just did one full eye. So it's just no makeup on one eye, but an eyebrow, and then eyebrow and makeup. And I was like, I look very lopsided.
I'm sure you looked great, darling.
Finally, don't have me. Woohoo!
Woo!
Hello. I'm doing great. Just finished writing a scene in my new project. I almost slit a character's throat, pistol whipped another character, and stabbed someone in the chest. I feel like all of that has happened to me pre-stream. How my body feels right now.
We have a killer relationship.
Yeah. Can I help you? Can I help you? Is there something you need?
Yes. Artemis wants something. I can imagine what it is, though.
I haven't been in the garage den in days, and this is her new room now. So she's upset with me for not visiting her in her room because she can't go in the rest of the house anymore, I guess.
Oh,
unless it's dinner time. She's just literally, she got locked in here the other night, and I heard her knocking at the door. And I go to open the door so that I can let her into the house where I thought she wanted to be. And she just looks at me and she meows and she starts walking into the garage. I'm like, okay, is there something I need to see in here? And I'm following her and she just sits on the futon waiting for me. And I'm like, bitch, no.
Okay, so my parents went on a trip into Philly for their 26th wedding anniversary.
Oh, congratulations.
And so it was, and then my my brother and his girlfriend were here, but that's my older brother. My little brother was over at a friend's house. And so that means there was no one in the top 2 floors because my brother and his girlfriend stay in the basement and the animals aren't allowed down there. So I wake up to just a push on my face, just like slapping me. And I like open my eyes and my black cat Ash is just standing on my chest looking at me. And he just meows and I'm like, Is something wrong? Am I being attacked? Is there an intruder in the house? Is this your version of barking? So purely out of curiosity, I get up and I follow him downstairs. And he like is leading me through the house. And I'm like, okay, what's happening? Where are we going? He just walks over to the door outside, sits down and looks at me. And I'm just like, you little bastard. You know you aren't allowed outside. I thought that we were having a moment. You're trying to communicate something to me. It turns out you just want to go outside to poop on the neighbor's lawn.
I thought there was something important. No. So
it's cats. It's incredibly important. They want the thing.
So I just got a message from Fox that he missed the first 5 minutes.
Nothing happened. Nothing at all happened. You missed nothing.
I told him he should go back and watch it during the first sprint.
We're all flawless.
Flawless victory.
Never made a mistake in my entire life.
Thank you.
All right. CB, and definitely do not forget your name for 2 seconds. Do your intro.
Perfect! Nailed it!
Sorry, I just noticed edit audio avatar, and I was like, I can change the thing.
What thing?
Just do your intro, and then I'll tell you.
Okay. I haven't done this. Okay. I'm CB Ferrenz, the fantasy author, YouTuber, teenager, and college student. And on my channel, I talk about how those things come together, or rather, do not. I make little character sketches, supposedly. I give semi-reliable writing advice, and I attempt at being productive live streams every once in a while. Currently, I am on an unintentional and unwanted hiatus, but I will be coming back relatively soon. That's me.
Flawless.
We're here all night. Except for like 3 more hours because I have work in the morning.
Yeah. Hello, my name is Sherry. I write fantasy, and I'm dabbling in science fiction a little bit. I have just figured out how to make an outline in Milanote, and my life has never been better. I stream on Twitch, where I host writing streams, and I'm around everywhere, literally everywhere. If you trip on a YouTube writing channel and there's a live stream, there's probably a Sherry in it too. So
probably. He's trying to figure out how to do the thing. Sherry, how do I turn? Do I just turn the camera off?
Yes. There she is.
I'm so pleased. I finally figured out how to change that photo.
I appreciate the laugh.
I have my cat. Is my cat.
I don't know how to do it.
Child, go. I'm on live stream. Talk about your butterfly net somewhere else.
I didn't figure out how to do it. I'm a failure.
Oh, you go to the little, there's the ... It's edit name, edit audio avatar.
There's underneath where your face is, that says you're in the show. There's 3 dots. Yes. Yes.
Edit audio app.
It's one of those things that I like see other people's things, and I'm like, I should do that someday. And then I went to
I have an actual picture, I think.
But
oh my god, I have an actual picture of my face and not just my cat. That's no.
Okay.
That is better.
Cats are pretty preferable. No,
I was very lazy.
Good and better.
And just went to one of my most recent photo shoot things, which was my Sailor Moon one. So I was just like, there's a nice picture of me in there somewhere. Okay, and I am writing Mom Samantha L. Nasset. This is my channel where I talk about writer things, parent things, and writer parent things. I also host live streams like this on Mondays at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Sometimes we do write-ins. Sometimes we do Let's Talks where we talk about writing things or just whatever I want. Like I have a playlist for the Sailor Moon Let's Talks now.
Oh,
nice.
I also post videos on Thursdays. I moved to Thursdays because for some reason that was just working out better for me. My next video will either be out this week or next week because if anybody, for those who didn't see I don't know why I'm motioning back there, my video for last week.
It was in the past. It was behind
me.
You've moved past.
I am accepting the fact that my chronic illness does sort of, to an extent, control part of my life and at least my ability to post on my platform. So, depending on how bad the brain fog that I just got today will determine how well my fantasy research goes. So if my script is ready and I'm recorded this week, it'll be up this week. If it's not ready till next week, it'll be up next week. But it will be the fantasy genre umbrella video. Yes.
Yes.
Sort of.
I'm trying to make an umbrella.
Sir, nobody asked for your sass, Fox. I think, if you would like to help support the channel and maybe help me get a new van, I don't know. You can donate to my Ko-Fi down below.
Give Sam money!
And apparently support my daughter's new butterfly addiction that she's got going on. I don't know.
Butterflies!
You can stay up to date with all things Sam by signing up to my newsletter down below. Fox is spreading lies to my DMs and my DMs alone. And I think that's everything. I think I got everything. I don't know. We're going to do sprints soon. So
yeah.
But not yet. Oh, my birthday is August 30th. And Sherry and Jessica will be joining me for a birthday bash.
The Hex Girls.
Yes.
We're getting
going to be our new thing now. We should all have our Black Moon cosmetics in by then.
Oh, yeah.
Woo. Oh, yeah. Jess is doing it's like Video Everyday August. Is that what it stands for?
Veda? Yeah. Video Everyday August. Yeah.
I can't remember the letters, but I can remember a phrase. I remembered my newsletter. I was going to work on my newsletter during I was going to think about trying to do it during sprints. I have to remember if my computer can handle it. I have a desktop now. I will be working on it during sprints.
I'm working on
a
children's book.
Ooh.
Yeah, for my graphic design class. We weren't taught how to graphic design, and now I have to make a children's book. It's about dragons because I like dragons.
Yay.
Yeah.
I'm not an artist. I have to do art.
Oh.
Jess will only be posting on work days, Monday through Friday. Videos every work day.
I appreciate that. That's even better. Very admirable, though. I would not be able to.
Sherry and I will be on Jess's channel on the 20th.
Yes.
Woo.
Yes, we will.
Yes.
We will be talking about witchy stuff. Good witchy stuff.
Oh, I think it said Watista, and I'm like,
what is that?
I don't understand.
Me neither.
Watista. Who doesn't know Watista? You're not part of the Watista club.
Look, I'm very hungry, so who knows what's coming out of my face? It's just the absence of food, really.
Yeah. You need to put food in for the words to come out properly.
That's it.
Oh, we will also be discussing. I mean, me, CB, and Jessica will be discussing vampires in August. So look forward to that.
Yeah.
I'm working on missions. Oh yeah.
I was just gonna say, can vampires get it?
I have an answer. I have a whole look, Sherry. You don't even know. I won't go into it today. You got to come to the Let's Talk. But you have no idea how much information I have on that. question in specific. I had to restrain myself earlier.
Really excited.
I've got scientific info. I've got mythological info. Teenage Sam really needed answers to that question, and she found so many. I have so many answers.
I'm on that, Jessica. I will remind you to wear fangs.
So, in case anybody would like to, you can, for my birthday, send me money for Black Moon Cosmetics.
Give Sam money. Part 2.
I don't have a PO box yet, so it's
just Ko-fi.
Ko-fi. That's how. Oh, someone remind me to wear my vampire face. I will. Hold on. I
have a paycheck now.
Make a reminder.
No, I'm already gonna get Funimation. I'm gonna get a Camp Half-Blood t-shirt because I can, and now I kind of want to get
all good things.
Be careful with watching Funimation on cast because it freezes. It makes me so mad. It tends to you can't just like run it and stream all day. Like after 2 or 3 episodes, it'll just like stop.
Excuse me.
It's
I primarily watch it on my laptop or my TV. So I have a smart TV.
Oh yeah, I don't have one.
Excuse me. You don't have what?
I do not have a smart TV. My TV is dumb.
We have a smart TV we have a smart TV in our bedroom, and then like when we got the kids' TVs for their rooms, we got old ones, and they just happened to be Roku TVs, which was great. But then Roxy like got, as Chris refers to them, a dumb TV. So, and she was just not pleased because she saw her brothers could just go on YouTube and they didn't need anything. And so Chris was like, well, we can buy it a brain. We can buy it a Roku and make it a smart TV. I'm like, we can send it to college. So her TV got a diploma. And so now her TV is a smart TV. And then our old dumb TV for the garage den, I was like, baby, it needs a brain. Order it. But he got the Amazon one. And I'm like, I don't care as long as it works.
Mm-hmm.
But now
I use Google Cast. It's beautiful. I'm very happy with it.
Except that Funimation freezes on it.
Yeah, it does. But it's okay because I got Verve.
She's so angry she can't even get her words out. I zoned out. I heard Camp Half-Blood shirt, and it feels like I drank 7 cups of coffee. Oh, hello there, Amy.
Don't do that.
This TV personification is gold. I personify everything in existence. If it exists, I've personified it to some level.
Like, that people are like, oh, if people like saw a robot or like had robots that act like humans, like androids, then they'd be like creeped out. I'm like, people get attached to everything.
Bro,
I'm attached to my computer. Laptop. I have named it. It is my child.
It's important.
I apologize to my appliances when I drop them and stuff. Ron, you don't personify food. That is true. I do not personify food because I don't enjoy. That's the one thing in existence I don't personify.
Because you're not into vor.
Yes. And it's like I've talked because I like venison, and someone was like, I thought you said that you couldn't like go hunting and then eat the deer. I'm like, yeah, I can't see Bambi before I eat it, but fuck, if I didn't see Bambi, put it in the stew.
Venison is delicious. So this is correct.
So good. What's its name?
The computer, I'm guessing.
Oh, Dusa. Medusa, but Dusa.
Yeah.
I named my car. I'm like overly attached to my car. It's not a particularly nice car. It's not a nice car.
Yeah.
It's just my car.
Yeah.
My laptop is the hero of SAS.
Adorable.
Oh, fantastic. I go through laptops way too quickly because I always get like my dad's.
They just get renamed
extras from his school, so they last like 3 months. But this one's new, and it has stickers.
She's precious.
This is the first one I put stickers on because I'm like, I'll have it for more than a month before the keys fall off and it just doesn't turn on anymore.
So I used to have a problem with putting stickers on things because I would be like, but my sticker's gonna get ruined and messed up. But I wanted Zelda stickers on my laptop. So in order to cure this issue I had, I specifically bought stickers for my laptop. And then my brain was like, this is the sticker purpose. If they get fucked up, oh well, they serve their purpose. And I'm like,
I bought a
only
bunch
way
of
I could
stickers,
do
and
it.
then I decided I need to buy a guitar case so I can have a place to put all my stickers on.
Adorable.
I've got this Bakugo and a Deku, like these 2 stickers that just sit in my purse because I'm like, I don't want my sons to get messed up.
I want those. I'll put them on my laptop or my, whatever that
So,
Guitar case, whatever that is.
so Tabby actually bought them for me when we worked a convention in Georgia together. And on the drive home, she was like, well, like I bought the Bakugo one and she bought me the Deku one.
Adorable.
So I had them like standing up in this little thing. Well, Bakugo fell in our little trash bag. And I was like, oh no, Bakugo. And she's like, where he belongs. And I'm like, you bitch.
Sam, that
injured me.
I got I have presents for your children.
But not me. Well then, I see
I
how
have
it
3
is.
stuffed animals, and one of them I named after Deku because it's green.
That's fair. All right, we're gonna do our first sprint because otherwise we won't do any sprints because
We'll be here all day.
we got 3 outgoing
forever.
talkative ladies here. All right. What did I say I was working on today? Newsletter. All right.
No idea.
I'm playing with Milanote. It is my favorite. I love it. I love.
3, 2, 1, go. And we're back. I would have gotten more done if somebody would have left me alone. But I do
Nope.
have my newsletter outlined and my spotlights picked out. So, how did everybody else do? Break timer. Need to start that. I mean, go ahead and say how you did while I'm doing this.
I watched Sophie's TikTok.
It's a good
then
TikTok.
texted a friend, and then I cleaned up the design for the packaging. B.O. Be Gone. The B is a B-E-E.
That's adorable.
And so I think I have the art good on that. I just need to add all like the labels and stuff that make it legal. And then I started the next line of the story, but I'm like struggling to figure out what I want to draw for it because my original idea is kind of iffy for the drawing. So the lines: the dragons loved all the people of the world and gave them many gifts, like gold, and then gold, fire, and like knowledge. And I'm trying to like, how do I give people fire without looking like the dragons are lighting them on fire? Like knowledge, books, and then gold, like
A torch, a little lamp.
No idea. So I'm struggling with my artistic skills. Grand idea. So.
You got this.
Draw a little draw a tube with a triangle on top and make it a little red inside. You got a lantern.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
How about you, Sherry?
Oh, right. Me. I finished planning out chapter 6, and I have started planning chapter 7, which, yeah. Oh,
Nice.
this is the fun and games portion. So basically, I'm just organizing sex scenes. Congratulations, me.
Important. Yeah, no. Gotta find where our comments were.
Bedroom organization.
Well, like you gotta.
My
Look,
shelves.
I think more people should plan out where and when they write a sex scene, because sometimes you're just reading a book and you're like, "This is not the time."
Yeah.
No place.
Stop it.
Yeah.
Like, takes me out, and I just cannot.
I am exactly the same way, which is why I'm like, okay, no, these 2 scenes of the sexiness were not earned. They do not deserve to be there, and therefore must be
Right now.
taken care of.
Just said her car's name is Esteban, which is a great name.
Oh yes.
I'm
Mine's
tackling a
Parker.
fight scene, no pun
The
intended.
car. Park the car.
I bought a
Ooh.
thermo printer and sticker paper. I'm the crazy lady of black and white stickers, and then I color them. Oh, that sounds fun. Yes. Did you enjoy your food?
Yes, it's delicious. I ate pasta.
See, I thought of the guy from The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody.
I haven't watched Kill Bill, but I've watched a few episodes of Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, so that's the one I went to.
Yeah, I too have not seen Kill Bill, so
My big brother just recommended to me like 2 days ago. He's like, "Have you seen this?" And I'm like, "No." And he's like, "You should."
You really should, though. It's a good movie.
I have a love-hate relationship with Quentin Tarantino and his films because I'm like, there's too much gore for no reason for me, and that's a really big turn-off of any media. I like horror, not gore.
Yeah.
But then I really, him as a creator sometimes, like, if I remember correctly, he is the director who did Pacific Rim. And when he was criticized for its plot holes and stuff, he was like, I wanted to make a movie about robots fighting giant monsters. So I made a movie about robots fighting giant monsters. And everybody loves those parts. And I'm like, and that is why I went to see the movie. So, sir, you did your job as far as Sam's concerned.
My family really liked that movie for a while.
It's a good
We
movie.
watched it a lot. Yeah.
It fit its genre and it did what it was supposed to do, unlike some new movies that don't show me Godzilla until halfway through the movie. I didn't come here for these people. I came here for Godzilla.
Yeah,
I'm
Godzilla,
very
and you're like learning about this person's marriage, and you're like, I don't
care.
give a fuck.
I don't
Where
care
are the
about
monsters?
you. My sister and I almost got into a fight.
Candy says that was Guillermo del Toro.
Toro.
Okay, my bad. Then it's Guillermo del Toro is the creator that I like.
Yes, he did Labyrinth.
It's a lot of syllables in those names.
I have brain fog, so
I didn't clock it. I've never seen that movie.
I was like, half my brain was like, that's odd that was Quentin Tarantino,
Nice.
but okay, I trust Sam.
I'll go with it.
I don't know directors.
I should, you know.
That
what
was
I'm
completely my
studying,
bad.
but-
Thank you, Candy.
Who needs to take classes?
This is why I very
this
this is why I very specifically say I'm not sure or I don't know when I'm not confident of the information. My best friend's husband named the car. That's fair. 358 words. Yeah. 446 words. Videos edited and now uploading and making thumbnail. Yeah. 252.
Heck yeah.
269.
That's a lot of words for 20 minutes. Good job.
I've been given the chapter I'm working on.
Over 300, I am impressed by. Even
Yeah.
under 300, I'm still impressed by you.
I'm impressed
look,
with
it's
like
Matt.
more than 40. Like,
If you got-
you did
If
it.
you got a word on the paper, I'm rooting for you because that's more words than I've gotten on my novel all year.
Oh
Such a
man.
mood. Fat mood.
I think someone someone said they hated My Neighbor Totoro because he was
What?
only there for the. I've never seen it, so I don't know. I cannot speak to My Neighbor Totoro.
He's
Local
there for like
movie
most of the
nerd
movie.
Maybe they only saw the final 3.
I mean, you're just wrong. I mean, yeah, he's not in the opening because, you know, the magical stuff hasn't shown up yet. Fight me
It's
on
building the mood.
Yeah.
You gotta earn that magic though.
I haven't watched that in
I've
years,
never
but I
seen it.
know that he's in a lot of it because there's
Yeah.
the cat. But I have stickers.
Stickers
Yes,
prove
sticker.
stickers prove it.
I accidentally write Guillermo del Taco. How do you? Oh, well, my dyslexia sees how that could happen. Oh,
Taco.
Ghibli, Ghibli for
Ghibli.
everyone, specifically if you have kids.
I grew up watching Studio Ghibli movies.
So my first Studio Ghibli movie,
Technically.
I'm
I've
scared
heard-
away right here.
my first Studio Ghibli film was Princess Mononoke. So
Mine
like,
was Lupin.
Which- which let me tell you, Princess Mononoke, when you put it beside all the other Studio Ghibli films, it's a little different.
I like
But it's like, so that was what I was expecting when I, pick up a Studio Ghibli film for a while. And then I was like, I feel like I watched The Odd One Out first.
My little brother used to watch Ponyo on repeat and then sing the Ponyo song.
I have never seen Ponyo.
It's so cute.
Oh,
I have seen
The stakes in it, like watching most of these movies, like make me so anxious because I was like, it's such like a pretty like light fluffy art style and it like seems like it'd be, and then you like it's really intense, like if you think about
Yeah.
it, it's really intense.
So,
Like, oh
the
my
number-
god, the children.
the number
have
of
you guys
Ghibli
seen
films I've seen versus not
the
seen
Castle
like
of
this.
Cagliostro?
No.
Oh my god, pick it up! It is a classic, and
I
you
have
can
so many on my to
Is it a
watch
book
list,
or a
Sherry.
movie
It would
or-
be it'd be so much
It's
faster
good.
to tell you the ones I've seen. I should watch more of them.
It's
I just haven't yet.
It's
Sherry,
a
what was it called again?
the Castle of Cagliostro. It is the 1979
Yeah,
Studio
that's the old
Ghibli
one.
film. It's the old one. It is great. You will see like there's so many references.
I don't know this
in so many people have like ripped actual scenes off of this movie. It is a classic.
Yeah, it's one of
If
the
you need to watch it
heavily
for
culturally
just
influential ones.
just
Yeah,
for
we-
your education.
When
Please
I was
watch
little,
it.
we watched a lot of Spirited Away, a lot of
Very good movie.
I really liked Castle in the Sky. I don't remember the plot at all. I just remember I liked it when I was little.
It was
probably because
pretty.
I had an obsession with castles.
Mhm.
And then to follow that theme, Howl's Moving Castle. Watched that a lot. Watched it recently. It still holds up. Oh, I almost spelled it right. I said CAGLEO.
That's close enough. It would still
Google would have found it.
EO instead of IO. I got one letter wrong. I'm taking the win.
Yeah, Google would have found it for you. It's fine. That's how I like gauge how bad my misspelling is. If Google can't find it, I fucked up. If Google can find it, I'm good.
I just have think of years of teachers going like, you wrote a misshapen A that kind of looks like an E when it was supposed to be an A. So therefore, 50 points off your spelling test.
What?
Oh, God.
I'm really bad at spelling.
In the South, they're like, it looks like the right
Close
word.
enough. You did it.
I knew what you were saying. Practice your spelling more. Just like, cool.
Porco Rosso!
I have seen the mainstream weeb ones, and that's it.
I grew up in Asia, so a lot of that stuff was just kind of like dumped on us and like dubbed in the language.
Sorry,
that's a kitty
shape outside Sam's window.
It's a cat.
It looks like a tiny person. For a second, if someone chat, please rewind it for a second, because that looked like a person walking around. It was this big, and they were had a really low crotch, so the really long body.
No,
is like some sort of creature.
My cats are fey. It's fine. They just don't worry about it.
Okay, I feel like I'm going insane, but it looked like a little human. And I was or not a human, a little person. And I was like.
Well, Candy said, I only watch English dubs. Yeah, don't at me. And Michael Keaton's voice acting is superb. Dubs
are fine.
But I've started watching things with subtitles. I told Sam before. Be proud of me, guys.
CB stepped into the subsphere.
Yeah. It's actually
every time
okay. I keep trying to pull up my phone and realizing that I can't do that.
It for me, it depends if I'm cooking or washing dishes or doing laundry or any kind of chores while I'm watching anime. That's dubbed.
I went to go text Sam, and then I realized I'm doing laundry, I didn't understand what just happened in the last scene because I don't speak. I don't know if it was Chinese or Japanese, but I don't speak that language. Only speak 1.5 languages.
What's the
maybe
half?
1 1/4?
That's half more than most people.
What's the half?
German. I took 4 years of honors German.
Congratulations.
I don't know how to speak German.
My children have recently taken a really big interest in speaking Spanish. I tried to get them to do Duolingo for a while, so they picked up a few words. But as of yesterday or Saturday, I don't remember days anymore. They really wanted to actually use Spanish words, and they were like, "Mom, what's milk?" And I'm like, "Leche." I know that one. And they're like, "What's fine?" And I'm like, "I don't know that one. What about sky?" I don't know that one. And I'm like, "Ask your father." And then I forgot what word it was, but he was like, "Dad, what's this word in Spanish?" And Chris was like, "I don't know." And I'm like, "Sir, you grew up in a Spanish-speaking home. You better figure it out." Because I am not Googling it. I don't just Google Translate. And I told Gabriel, I was like, we'll just have to call your abuela. We'll just have her teach you because your father is apparently lazy.
Grandma, help!
My dad spoke Spanish, and then my older brother studied Spanish, and then he worked in a restaurant where they spoke a lot of Spanish, so he was pretty good at Spanish for a while. My mom studied French, so I was like, I'm going to be different and study German. And my grandpa used to speak, ever since he found out I was studying German, every time he seen me, he would just start talking to me in German. And I would just sitting there I don't know. But it got to the point when I was studying it and I had a semi-functioning memory, I could kind of understand about a third what he was saying.
Yeah, immersion's one of the best ways to get fluent at a language. I never took Japanese, but I could understand Japanese better than most other languages just because of how many subtitled, not just the anime. I would also look up the lyrical translations of the theme songs and stuff and try to memorize them, so I picked up overlapping words. And then when I watched bad dubs or bad subs, and I'm like, that's not what that word means. And no, it was a bad subtitle because back in the day, some cheap subtitling companies, they were special. Like it was a Yu-Gi-Oh one, and every time somebody said Kaiba, it said Blue Eyes, and I'm like, that is Kaiba. That's not what. And like Joey for a while was the Celtic Guardian, and then they changed his name to Red Eyes, and I'm like, why are they the monster? Why did it's just their
beautiful.
names. It's just their names. So you couldn't trust anything they were saying. I can say "Let's go, wild white chicken" in Hindi.
That's all you need to do it.
That's
Why would you just say
Why learn anything else? When are you gonna use it? I mean,
My kids
you know what?
wanna learn-
Honestly, that's beautiful.
My kids want to learn English because with my partner we talk in English when we don't want them to understand.
That's
So-
their first language.
So one of my aunt's friends, she her son is about 3 or 4, and her husband is Mexican, and his family primarily speaks Spanish. He mostly speaks English, except when he's like upset or something, then he'll start talking in Spanish. And now their son has started to do that, but she doesn't understand any of it. And she told her son, she's like,
funny.
She's like, you don't even know what you're saying. Stop it. And I'm like, but how do you know he doesn't know what he's saying? Because he might know what he's saying. Chris's parents are, for those who don't know, Chris is my husband, and his parents are from Nicaragua.
Mhm.
He was born and raised in Miami, but like he grew up with both of them speaking Spanish to him.
Mhm.
But because of the area he grew up in, there were a lot of like his classmates and stuff would speak Spanish to shit talk people who didn't speak Spanish, and he just found that very rude. So he was like, I will not speak Spanish because of it. So he would just like determinedly speak English. But now he like regrets it because he can understand it, but he can't speak it. So
Yep.
he's like teaching himself to speak it.
Mm.
And after we had our 3rd kid, mind you, we had been married about like 4 years by this point. And he started, when he'd get annoyed, he'd just say things in Spanish. And I'm like, sir, you didn't fucking do that to me before. We've been married 4 or 5 years, and I've always been able to understand your rants. You can't start this.
You just
now.
switch languages on me.
How dare you? I'm like, sir? Which, for the record, I'm fine with him speaking Spanish. He just can't get annoyed and then say things I don't understand.
I think
That's
that's
not fair.
funny. I think that's hilarious.
I'll learn another language just to do it to him. He doesn't do it so much anymore. Or, well, he half doesn't do it, and I've like picked up the other half. So when he starts going, and then so I don't even remember the word at the moment, but there's this one word he always says, and I'm like, sir, don't you get that tone with me.
Did you set a break timer?
I did. I'm about to find a timer.
Okay. I was like,
Productivity timer.
we've been talking for a while. I like
It
talking.
just,
I
just went off
like
like a minute ago.
talking.
I know it's a big surprise. Everyone, you can take a moment to be in shock that I like talking. But,
You're like,
my dad is like,
no.
we're going to learn this language quite a few times over the years. Celtic was one of them. Japanese. Of course, German, Spanish. There's so many. Mandarin.
These are the real important words to know. So
Mhm.
Yes.
that and where's the bathroom?
El baño.
Yes.
I can the sentence I can say the most fluent in German is, "May I please go to the ladies' restroom?" Because we could only go to the bathroom if we asked in German, and it was like right after lunch. So I really had to go to the bathroom every day.
That's
Maybe this is a diamond to let again. That's all I can
that's
say.
funny.
I understand part of this.
I think
Like-
yeah.
The second part, mi no habla así. I think that's I don't talk it, and the así.
I don't speak it.
But I
Oh,
know Mira. I can't translate Mira, but I know that's something
Look.
kind of akin to like,
It's
look
like,
here or
look.
hey now. Yeah. But I think that was that Brazilian.
Chilean.
Am I anywhere close to the right country? I apologize. I'm chronically sorry.
We're watching a cat time. I'm gonna start crying again, Sam.
What?
I've been learning French to expand. I can speak enough French to help tourists in Disney, and I only know that because I had to do that one year, and that's it. Studied some Japanese in high
Oui,
school.
baguette. Paris.
Most of my words are Inuyasha related. Look, fuck, don't talk to me like. But I gotta.
I got it. I can recognize curses from a mile away.
That must have been sentences. What's the Wi-Fi fast?
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Another important one.
Our textbooks were from like the 90s. Did Wi-Fi exist in the 90s? Maybe it was the 80s.
Not really.
No. That wasn't in there.
Not in my economic range. That's
you couldn't get free Wi-Fi during the 90s.
Our next let's talk is just going to be what are the most important phrases to know in another language.
Where's the bathroom?
Make a list. Where's the bathroom? What's the Wi-Fi password? Look, fuck, don't talk to me like that.
I'm so sorry I ran over your foot.
There was one language I could say like thank you in. Well, there were a few when I was a teenager because I grew up in a very multicultural-ish area, and I could say thank you in like 4 or 5 languages, but I could not say you're welcome in any of them.
That's so funny.
I could say hello, thank you, and goodbye, and that was it. All right, so we got to be productive. We got to do things theoretically.
Hypothetically.
3, 2, 1, go.
There was a moose.
A moose?
Moose. About like 1 minute, 5 seconds left. There was a cat sitting in front of a window with a pot, and in the background there was a moose, like through the window, and it was blurry. And I was like, "Is that a donkey? No, that's not a donkey. Is that a horse? No, it's not a horse." And then like turned slightly. I'm like, "Is that a moose?" It didn't have antlers though, so it was a lady moose.
It's a moose.
It had big antlers. It had like little ones, little stubs.
Adorable. It could be a young moose. I don't know. I don't know how big moose. I'm pretty sure
Moose are very
moose get really
moose.
huge.
Moose is
Right.
singular and plural, I think.
Moose.
I
This is the
think
longest conversation I've ever had about moose.
Really? I read
When I looked it up-
like 4 times in elementary school, so I've talked a lot about moose.
as part of my newsletter, I'm going to like feature Link's adventures on my TikTok. The only thing is, in
Aw.
order to do that, I needed to post Link's adventures to my TikTok. So I made part 1. Part 1 is now up on my TikTok. Part 2 will go in my drafts as well as part 3. But that's what I was focusing on with part 2. I was trying to figure out how to
TikTok
pause
is so addicting. I like stopped it, but then I'm a camp counselor, and my campers were asking if I was on TikTok, and I was like, I have it on my phone. No, I'm not telling you my TikTok username. They were very disappointed by that. I was like, I know where this conversation's going, and no.
I was
No.
I
I
was like,
opened it up the other day and just like scrolled for like 3 hours in like an instant. And I was like, wow.
I need somewhere on my platform where I can just go and be like, you know what really sucks? Migraines. You know what sucks about migraines?
Everything.
I was like, you know what? TikTok seems like a good place to do that. So like, that's part of what I do on my TikTok now.
Wild.
I want it to be more like a I don't know yet. I'm just gonna do whatever I want, but definitely to like chronicle chronic illness, because I have seen it like in my group of friends and outside of my group of friends where people just like, especially when you are the chronically ill person and you get in your head about like there's certain pieces of advice like to be consistent with your platform. And it's like, this advice is not wrong. If you want your platform to grow and you want your platform to grow consistently, you need to post consistently. But what nobody really says, or what nobody really reassures people who can't post consistently because of our health, is it's okay if you don't grow consistently. Sure, it's going to take longer, but oh the fuck well. It's going to take longer. Like, just accept that and move on with your day. It's not your fault. That's just how life is. So it's like, that's part of what I want to do. And I want to like on the not just talk about like the bad days, but it's like, yeah, I got chronic migraines. Do you know in order to be diagnosed with chronic migraines, this means 15 out of 30 days of your month you have to have a migraine, which means you're basically living half your life with a migraine. People don't really realize that. They're like, oh, so you get a lot of migraines. And I'm like, nah, bitch, half my month I'm dying. Okay, you know
when you say you have chronic migraines, I bet people are like, so you get a headache every once in a while.
Yeah, like you get a migraine, oh, I'm so sorry, you get it like what once or twice a month. And I'm like, I mean, if it's
that's so cute.
10 days, yeah, twice a month. But I also want it to be like, hey, so I had a good day today too. So like, I didn't have a migraine today. I had energy today. My whole damn house looked good. So that people are like, oh yeah, no, there's good day. I remember what a good day is. They exist. Because let me tell you, I had a good day Friday. It was a great day, right? Like, I don't know why my dumbass decided 4 a.m. was when I needed to install my new dryer, but that is when it happened. And then the next day,
your kids had so much fun.
The next day, I was just like, yes, I'm good. We're good. I'm dying. I'm not moving for the next few hours, but I have a new dryer. It is installed. And it wasn't working. It was like, oh yeah, this cycle will take 57 minutes. 2 minutes later, cycle's done. And I was like, babe, The dryer is it. He's like, where'd you put the user manual? It's in the living room. And then he fixed it, and I'm like, bless you.
Our dryer, it'll be like, okay, this will take 36 minutes. And then you like shower and you come back, and all of a sudden there's 38 minutes left. And you're like, you're going the wrong way.
At least it's honest. No, I think ours was, it was Sunday morning. It was, see, I don't remember days.
Thanks, Chris.
Thank you, Chris.
Also,
Thank you. Yes. This poor man, he like worked at 12. He was supposed to work at 12 the next day, and like he wakes up to go pee, and I'm like, babe, the plug for the old dryer, I don't know how to do it. And he's like, well, I'm going back to bed. And like I had been like, you know what, this is above my give a fuck bar today. But then he looked at it and he was like, oh, it should be easy, intending to do it the next day or something. I don't know. I just looked at it and I was like, well, you said it should be easy, so I guess it's not above my give a fuck bar.
Accepted.
And I'm sitting out there, I'm like going, hi ho, off to work I go. And then I curse at a screw because it's tight. And he like gets out of bed and just comes and holds the flashlight and helps me get it set, the new dryer set up. And then went back to bed for work.
Totoro. I have a thing of Totoro stickers.
Way back in the day on MTV, VJ had a scar on his forehead from being in the back seat of a car that hit a moose. The moose went through the windshield. Oh, damn.
Whoa.
Yeah, chronic migraines aren't fun.
Mm-hmm.
Look how cute.
Also, my insurance company, because like the pharmacy billed the right insurance company, and I got rejected, but for new reasons this time. The insurance company was like, you're not diagnosed with cluster headaches. And I'm like, what? Okay, excuse me while I call my doctor to get that diagnosis.
What?
We looked into how much it would just be to pay for the shot out of pocket, but that's $650.
Oh no.
$650 a month. No.
That adds up real fast.
Oh yeah, that's $7,800 a year. 7,800 a year, and I'm like, I cannot do that. What even is time? Days are overrated. See, chat gets it. Chat's
yeah.
But yeah, so if anybody doesn't follow me on TikTok, my TikTok is linked down below with all of my links.
I have to make a new TikTok to follow you. Just so you cannot see the videos I've made on TikTok.
Excuse me as I try to find CB on TikTok. Oh, I have to. I'm working on the later. You better hope I forget.
I still do not have a TikTok.
It's not under CB or my real name. So ha ha ha.
Deer can fuck a thing up so bad.
Mm-hmm.
It's not under your real name or your pen name.
TikTok. Don't mind me unfollowing since TikTok.
You shouldn't be following my TikTok.
It's a precaution, you know? Oh, I'm following way too many people. Let's see. Ew, this
CV and I are racing right now.
What's your TikTok called?
I'm not telling you my TikTok.
I'm not following anyone under the name of Sam. Or I am, but like not you.
Are you sure you're following my TikTok then?
No, I no longer think I'm following you. I have to delete these videos. They're mostly from last summer. I'm looking at them and already cringing. I have more TikTok followers than YouTube subscribers though, which makes me kind of want to cry. Because I put a lot more effort into one of those than the other.
Oh, I have 9 followers.
And you have 9,000 followers?
No! No, just 9. I only have 9 followers.
Okay.
And it doesn't show me who my followers are. For some reason.
Candy, TikTok does not discriminate by age. The second most recent person I followed on TikTok is a grandmother. She's really cool. It's like
you got lucky.
Open it up like who you're following. My 2 most recent is Brooklyn Nine-Nine, then a grandmother. Are you not looking at TikTok?
I was looking at something on TikTok.
I can hear it.
It's fine.
One of my videos got like 2,000 views.
I have a new angle that I can try to maybe find CB from. Just not telling her what it is. So
What?
don't worry about it.
You can't say don't worry about it and expect me not to worry about it.
Worry about it.
Oh.
She'll rebel so hard she'll stop worrying about it. Yes. Bull moose are also super territorial and weigh a ton and a half, so they're bad motherfuckers. Yes. I will be honest, I got TikTok.
One of the videos took off. Oops.
I got TikTok primarily for Call Me Chris, and then there were some people that I vibed with, so I stayed there. The longer I'm on TikTok and the more people I follow, the more I'm slightly convinced TikTok is beginning to believe that I hate straight content.
You follow the gay TikTok so quick, and it's fantastic.
Well, like, I'll just see somebody that I vibe with, and I'll just be like, okay, and I'll follow them. And then, like, a few TikToks down, they're like, yeah, I'm in the LGBTQ. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool. And I'm like, I don't think I'm following any straight people. And I'm just like, huh.
I felt my favorite part of TikTok that I've accidentally fallen into is gay pirate TikTok.
That's awesome.
Welcome to my TikTok.
I was happy there.
I read that as City Talk.
Same thing.
What if she's already following her TikTok and was just tripping Sam up? Well,
I hope not.
I won't know. I have a bad headache for a lot of the time, but mine were related to bad teeth, maybe. So it's a thing for correct the bite was the solution.
Are you like an overbite or an underbite?
Well, no, I have an overbite, but that has nothing. If you grind your teeth, it can cause tension headaches, but that's different from what I get.
I get tension headaches just from like standing, so
from breathing.
From breathing.
The pressure of breathing makes your head.
It's too much. It's too much, man.
Just promote your YouTube on TikTok and you'll be good to go. There
I
you
was
go.
gonna say they're very different content, but like live streams are just chaotic, so those kind of match the chaoticness of TikTok.
Maybe.
Oh yeah.
Right. Yeah. Oh. If you just want to see Sam, just talk to herself on a phone. TikTok.
I mean, yeah.
I have a TikTok that I made out of spite because of my neighbor.
Oh.
Yeah, what happened was the people who live behind us, she complains about our dog all the time.
Oh, no.
But here's the thing. She complains about our dog when our dog has been inside for hours. She can't see because there's a bunch of trees, so she can't actually physically see like this half of the neighborhood. Mm-hmm. So anytime there's a dog barking, she says it's our dog. Like, there was a point she complained on our neighborhood Facebook, and our neighbor, because she was like, oh my God, that dog out there is the neighborhood nuisance, and I feel so bad for their direct neighbors. My direct neighbor posted on that. We didn't even hear her. Like, we never know when she's outside unless our dogs won't come in. So her direct neighbors are fine. And I was like, thank you so much. They just moved last week, and I'm so sad. But that's unrelated to this. And so now, like, that day, I just recorded my dog because she was claiming that our dog is, if she's outside, she's barking. She's like, that's just it. That's like the dog must not be outside often because I don't hear her bark a lot. And I'm like, no, you dumb hoe, because my dog doesn't bark a lot. But anyway, so I just took this recording of my dog just sitting up there in her little pirate ship, and I put the Jaws theme to it, and like. That's it. And I was like, see, my dog doesn't do nothing but bark.
Oh, that sucks. That lady has way too much time on her hands.
Last year, because my anxiety was really bad, she would trigger anxiety attacks every time she did it. Because literally her entire post history for the neighborhood Facebook is just her complaining about the dog.
Holy crap.
And like, I tried to talk it out with her several times, and she just would not talk to me at all. The only time she ever talked to me was to call me a liar, because I was like, my dog's not even outside. And she was like, liar.
To kick her out of the group.
No, but they did because she escalated it really bad. She started like posting comments on this one time where she was like, I've got video evidence of this like pit bull mix harassing my family. And I'm like, please post the video evidence. I would love to see my dog harassing anybody.
Please share.
And
We're
the
all
admins
waiting.
were like, you two got to talk this out or like get animal control or the police involved or something. And I'm like, my DMs are open. Call animal control. I know the laws of the city. I've lived here over 20 years. But this woman is a group of cats in a trench coat.
My cat loves dogs, so not all cats.
One of my cats terrified
he
of our
has
dog.
a dog.
One of my
is
cats
the thing.
is disappointed in our cats, and one of our cats will just go up and then rub on the dogs. The dogs will be like, "Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god! The dog's touching, the cat's touching me! Don't move, don't move, don't move, don't move, don't move, don't move!"
That's why she hates them. See, but she has a dog, and her dog also barks. So I don't know her problem. But it was just so like after
racism.
That conversation, the next day she posted something complaining about the dog, and I reported because she was like, does anybody else hate that dog? And I reported it for harassment, and the group admin was like, I don't see any harassment. And I explained to them the situation, and I'm like, if you could at least just like, I don't know, turn the comments off or something, that's like all I want. And they deleted it, and then she blocked me like last month. So, but it's like I would like for them to move. Just that would be lovely. But no, my good neighbors moved instead.
Leave.
Oh, that's so sad.
Artemis, why didn't you tell me the break timer went off?
That's all Artemis saw.
All right, what kind of timer we want?
Dogs.
Fine.
Fair.
Dogs works too.
This one.
Yeah, birds are loud.
Oh my god, yes.
Birds are super freaking loud in my neighborhood too.
We get more noise from the wild birds in our neighborhood than the 5 cats and 2 dogs living on the block. See, the thing is, we have a lot of roamers. Like, we don't have a lot of like cats that roam in the neighborhood, but we do have a lot of dogs that roam. So it's like nothing for anybody to be like, oh, well, here's like 3 or 4 dogs that got out. And like, my dogs are super friendly, but they're also very territorial of our property. So they don't like for other dogs to come near the backyard. So the majority of the barking is them barking at dogs roaming by our yard. So it's like
our dogs are so loud. I just feel so bad every time someone walks past our house. And we live in a townhouse. Like, there are houses on every side across the street. We live also on like the roundabout, so all of the other neighborhoods that like are like streets attached right in front of our house. So a lot of people passing in front, and our 2 dogs just go ape shit every single time someone walks by. Yeah, it's so bad. And
did you know there were people?
But we haven't had any complaints about it as far as I know. But it's kind of like this unspoken understanding. I won't complain about the smell of weed. You don't complain about our dogs. Because one of us can get arrested for one of those things.
We're like
the dogs.
We're kind of like the poor people in the nice neighborhood. We just happened to get like one of the cheaper houses here when before the housing market got good again. Got good again, I air quote. And so our neighborhood is like very mixed economically and socially, I think. So on our neighborhood Facebook group, there will be people that's like, you know, complaining about dogs barking, and then like 10 people will be like, you live in a residential neighborhood, dogs bark, people work on their cars. They're like, it's a thing. So
there are other people in this world besides you, and it's kind of sad you're just not realizing that.
Yeah, it's pretty much if you complain about normal neighborhood sounds, the rest of the neighborhood is just gonna be like, this was just what you do. We don't complain about like our neighbor working on their car all weekend. You don't complain about the dogs barking all weekend. It's fine.
Sam, I'm sending you a meme that I think you'd appreciate.
I look forward to it. And I'm going to count down to our next sprint. Oh, wait. What time is it? This is the final sprint of the night.
What? Already?
I think. Do I normally stop at 9?
I have
Do we
no
wanna go
idea.
to 10?
It's almost 10 my time. So.
Oh, this one needs to go to work.
I
The
have
not
to get
me
up
one.
at 6:30 because I have to be at work by 7:45, and I'm
yes.
late for everything.
Then yes, it is our final sprintity sprint.
You've never been late to a sprint, CB? I mean,
I've been late I have yet to arrive on time for work. I'm at least 4 minutes late every single day.
That's funny.
My
You're
boss
just
told me that I'm at
fashionably late.
6:45 tomorrow, and I don't know if she was joking.
All right. So I will count us down to our final sprint then. 3, 2, 1, go. Hello.
Hi. Sam, you
What's
and Chris
up?
watched WandaVision, right?
Yes.
I just saw a really funny TikTok. I want to send it to you. You guys, we mentioned TikTok, so I spent the entire sprint on TikTok.
Well,
I was like, oh, I'll just watch a few videos. And I was like,
Well-
okay, I still have 10 minutes left. And then I had 1.5 minutes left. And I was like, what happened?
TikTok.
I finished making the TikToks, so I have 3 of them in my drafts because I'm like, why post all of them today when I now have content for half the week?
That's how you do that.
Yeah.
I achieved sending memes to both Sam and CB.
Very fantastic.
For great memes.
I just want everyone to know that I mentioned Gay Pirate TikTok earlier and how I fell into it before. Well, I scrolled for about 4 videos and then I was back in Gay Pirate TikTok and I was like, I don't know how I got here. And then I left very quickly back.
Algorithm.
I just kept scrolling. I didn't like it or something.
No, that is a mission for later. But also there's a private account, so that might have been her. I don't know. I can't see them. It's private.
Wait, no, I have a public account.
Okay, then the private account wasn't her. Just heard my 7-year-old nephew yell from the other room, "Hurry up, I've got a big fart waiting." I go to investigate. He's trying to get everyone to go get in the car to leave so he can fart them out of the car while driving.
That's
Carrie would kill for this nephew.
Grand plans.
I'm 3/4 through my newsletter draft. Yeah. I should
Newsletters are hard, man.
I can work on my newsletter.
After I get my life
more
slightly
than-
more
that
under control,
wasn't-
that's my next.
That wasn't the tab I wanted to exit out of. Come back. Praise the history thing.
Like, you see the tan line from wearing hair ties on my wrist?
Let me tell you, I don't get tan lines. I just tan everywhere except my feet. My feet have a netting tan line from my sandals, and I was like,
That's funny.
"What?"
I have like a tan line from my shoes, but like sandal tan lines, iconic. 10 out of 10.
I was talking to my sister, and I'm like, I have netting tan lines, and I like pointed toward my feet, and she's like staring at my shins, and I'm like, no, keep going down. And she's like, oh, I see them now. I'm like, yeah.
Ooh.
That was also when I realized that I had a singular leg hair, just one, by my ankle. It was just there. I was like, why? And I pulled it out, and she's like, I wouldn't be able to do that. And I'm like, it takes several attempts and at differing angles, but no hair can survive me except my chin witch hair, which I have to use tweezers for.
I don't have
Yes.
pupils, it looks like, because the
What?
light.
You're either now that animation that decided pupils don't need to exist anymore, or you have no soul. It's the rules of anime.
Unknown which one.
We'll call it a stylistic choice.
Yes, this is totally on purpose.
I now follow this one woman on TikTok, which her content is basically anime and wigs.
Ha!
And I'm like, I'm here for both.
Oh, yes.
And she really loves My Hero Academia, and she'll do like little skits with the My Hero Academia characters, which I adore.
There's a great one where it's someone did like a bunch of TikToks and then made a compilation on YouTube where it's Aizawa and then whoever the teacher for class B switches.
Oh
it
no.
Fantastic. I'll find it and send it to you guys. It's so good.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
There's this guy I follow on TikTok who he was like, yeah, I'm going to show you all some of the anime characters that you say I look like. And he's like got kind of long, wavy-ish brown hair and like a mustache that's very clearly separated right here. And then like he's like, everybody says that I look like this guy, and he shows like announcer Mike. And he's like, which I don't.
President Mike.
Yeah, President Mike. And he's like, I don't see it. Our mustaches aren't even really that similar. And he's like, and I'm more confused because he exists in the same anime as this guy, and then shows Aizawa, who looks so much more like
I
him,
saw
and
the
he's,
exact same TikTok as you.
and he's like so confused. But we should wrap it up.
I found the video. I'm sending it to you guys. Chat doesn't get to see it unless.
Oh, I'm sorry, chat. CB's mean that way.
Well, like you can send it to them too.
You can also send it to them.
What?
I said you can also send it to them.
Yes, but that will require me to open up YouTube, and I don't want to risk the embarrassment that comes with a video playing as I'm streaming, you know?
I don't get embarrassed by things, so I don't. But I'm sure other
And
people
I envy you
relate.
for that, but
Yeah. It's a
I've yet
gift
to
and a curse.
ascend to that level of not giving a fuck. I've come quite a ways in the year that I've known you.
I'm not sure if it
but-
comes from not giving a fuck so much as it just comes from acceptance of my own imperfection, because from my understanding, embarrassment comes from messing up and then feeling bad that you messed up, or feeling just like very self-conscious because you messed up. And I just laugh at myself when I mess up, or I just go, mother fuck bucket, and I move on with my day. So it's like I don't feel bad about messing up in front of other people. So glad CB has such a high regard for us in chat. Really,
I should stare and can send it.
unfortunately,
that
August,
much, Matt. I'll just send it to you. Just you, no one else.
August was like CB and Matt's schedules just don't match up, so they can't even fight on stream in August. It's very sad. Wild tiny human appears. Yes, they do that. My chin hair is like wire. I don't know. It was like 3 years ago. I just started growing this one hair right here. Just like sometimes it'll grow 4 times in a month. Sometimes it'll grow once in 3 months. Just like this singular chin hair right here. And I won't notice it until it's like this long. But then once I do notice it, I cannot unnotice it. And I'm like, it must be gone. If I just grew a beard, I'd be fine. Just one little hair.
Matt's the self-proclaimed Lorax of chat.
The Matlax of chat.
I am the Matlax who speaks to the chat.
Poor Jess is dying over there. The meme Sherry sent earlier. It's a vampire meme. It's fine.
It's topical, okay?
It was so topical. I pinned it. I might share it during the Vampire Let's Talk. Great. It's beautiful. I'm trying not to think about it because it's so good. I love puns, first of all. It's a pun.
Yes.
So. Matlock. All right, y'all should do your outros.
Yeah. I'm still Sherry. I still stream on Twitch sometimes, but I'm not yes, I'm also part of the chronically ill gang, so I'll just be gone for a week. I was totally not. I just couldn't handle streaming this week, so I didn't, and it was great because I didn't throw up, and that's a celebration.
That's always an upside.
Mm-hmm. Prefer it when that doesn't happen.
Yeah, me too. CB.
Oh, I'm still CB Ferrenz. I'm still a writer, kind of. College student, teenager, those things. I did a full intro in the beginning, so I'm not going to do it now. Follow me on things. I swear I'll come back from this hiatus eventually. Soon. I had an idea when I was driving the other day for a video and I almost crashed. I didn't. Roads are safe, don't worry.
So for anybody who tunes out before the outros, they're missing out. I'm just saying.
Yep.
Everything's fine, okay?
The streams are wild and carefree.
We feral.
Matt wasn't here at the beginning, CB.
You know what, Matthew? You can just rewind it. You've seen streams before. If you're wondering who I am, click the links down below and watch a few videos. Do your own fucking research. I'm not your mom. I don't need to help you with everything.
I don't need to help you tie your own shoes, Matthew.
I don't know things.
Oh god.
I have persistent existence.
Sam's turn.
Sam has to learn to breathe again. Give her a moment.
We're okay. We're all okay. We're all
I
good.
just want to say I love how both CB and Sherry were like, I'm still this person. I'm like, how often do my guests just change out? This is gonna be a thing now.
Yes.
In case y'all are wondering, I am no
wouldn't
longer
be that surprised
writing mom
if there was a
Sam.
stream where people are just tapping out and coming back in. Like you accidentally send the StreamYard link to like the group of regulars, and we just all pop up and leave. No. Hey, Matt. Who's the one talking to Sam right now? Oh yeah, that's me, the first apprentice.
So I am writing mom Samantha Nasset. This is my channel where I train ancient immortals of mysterious and unknown origins who fight in chat. I also talk about writer things, parrot things, and writer parrot things. You can stalk any of my socials down below. If I got a profile on it, it's probably at Samantha L. Nasset because I have a rather unique name.
Give Sam money. She needs a van.
Sherry, my line. Fucking line. Only purpose I have in life.
If you'd like to help support the platform, I do have a Ko-fi Coffee Ko-fi down below. You can help me get my new van. Go ahead, CB.
Give Sam money.
Only here would somebody get that upset over I love you too. I have a newsletter which will be going out by the end of the week. You can sign up to it at my website at Samantha L. Nasset.
Oh my god.
I'm trying to think. I have Let's Talks. We're going to talk about vampires and fantasy in August and have a birthday party because my birthday is the 30th. I think I got everything. Hopefully.
I was putting metal
Oh my
next to
god.
it, so I went like that, just chunks of metal into my chest.
Ouch. Ouch.
So great.
Okay. This is the biggest
Hey.
comment.
And by hot you mean sexy, because look at all of us.
Oh, I'm tired and not feeling good. Oh, look, it's great. This is
Oh my
great
god, I'm
ending.
sweating.
You know what,
Yeah, money.
Matthew? You can... I'm coming for you. The supposed assassins.
I need
If I had assassins,
I can breathe.
you would... So
Oh my god.
Thanks
What's
for coming.
happening?
Thanks for watching. Thanks,